So adapting this story to the stage has been a really kind of joyous, bountiful experience. Ben Moore, who is an extraordinary composer, is a very close personal friend. We've known each other since the early 90s and have been through a lot together. And when I wrote this story, it was very painful actually. I wrote this whole book, the story's from a book called Awake in the Dark. I sort of sat in a cafe in Mexico, as it happens, writing it. I was living in Mexico at the time, with the tears sort of pouring down my face. And I felt very kind of alone with the history that I was carrying and recreating and bringing back to life. And Ben read the story and we talked about adapting it to the stage. And what he did was he really took all the emotional dimensions of the story as he understood them and translated them into music, which is really an extraordinary experience to feel. When I first heard the music, of course, I collapsed in a flood of tears because he'd taken my inner life and turned it into, to me, the most beautiful, haunting music that is full of sort of the joys of life, the tragedies of life, and the sort of deep trauma of the Holocaust. And obviously you can't bring that to full life in any way. But it was, I guess, being joined in that space by a very dear friend who's, in my view, supremely gifted, and giving this story a new life that is a collaborative one. In fact, at the time when we first staged the show some years ago, I had a dream that Ben and I had had a baby together, which is, I think, a pretty standard cliche artistic collaboration dream, but it does feel to me like we've sort of birthed this new creature that emerged from my own solitary story and has now involved lots of people who are bringing unbelievable passion to it. Our director Lynn and the head of Chelsea Opera, Lee, and our wonderful actresses and musicians. It's a true labour of love, I would say, for all of us.